In this corner, with a record of 0-1, he recently had a heart attack. Let's give it up for Bernie, the Marxist Sanders. And in this corner, with a record of 0-2, he's recently suffering from whatever you call this.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Let's give it up for Joe, the Moron, Biden!
Now, I don't really think Sleepy Joe is a moron, but he's always been a gaffe machine. And he's getting worse. Just look at the disappointment on the face of the guy standing behind him when he blows the famous preamble to the Declaration of Independence. I'll highlight him in the clip.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
He started to mouth the words and then just put his head down, because senility is tough to watch. Now, do you think that guy's going to be fired up to vote in November if Joe's the nominee? I'm not so sure. Now that Super Tuesday has come and gone, it's a two-horse race with Biden out front. And as a person who's going to vote for Donald Trump, I want Biden to win the nomination. And it's not because I think he has the worst chance against Trump. It's because I'd rather him be president than a crusty old Marxist. Bernie got screwed by the Democrats in 2016. And honestly, I hope he gets screwed again. I think we can probably survive a Biden presidency. It's true that Quid Pro Joe and the party have lurched left, but he ain't a Marxist. Joe is an old-school Democrat who has been wanting to be president for decades. He's officially lost twice, and I seriously doubt this third time's the charm. In my opinion, Bernie has the best chance against Trump because he has the fanatics. The crazies are on his side, along with all the never-Trumpers and the Trump haters, of course. If Biden wins the nomination, I think he'll have the same problem Hillary had. There's just not enough enthusiasm to go around. But what about a brokered convention? If neither of these two candidates get 1,991 delegates on the first ballot, anything could happen. A person like Michelle Obama could be nominated. This is both Joe's and Bernie's last try to win the office of the president. And I doubt either one of them will give up easily. And that could mean big trouble for the donkey party. A brokered convention could leave a lot of voters feeling like their voices weren't heard. Basically, a brokered convention occurs if there isn't a clear winner by the time the convention comes around. If that happens, they'll have a new round of voting and the delegates don't have to stick to who they originally voted for. Plus, superdelegates will then get to vote. These are party leaders and the so-called political establishment elites. Imagine that your party is facing Trump and this economy in the next election, and a nominee is not chosen by the voters. Now you have to choose between a guy who just had a heart attack that doesn't even consider himself a regular Democrat, or a guy who doesn't know where he's at or what he's doing half the time. Or do you forget about these weaker candidates and go with someone you think might have a better chance of winning? Someone historic, like Michelle or Hillary. They could have a better chance at beating Trump, but they could also destroy the Democrat Party. It'd be a risky move for sure. Creepy Joe has definitely lost a step or two mentally, and that doesn't bode well for a guy who was never that bright to begin with. And he's not a leader. Biden is a natural-born follower, and that scares me. On top of his senility or dementia, that's a very scary combination. Typical dementia symptoms can include memory loss, decline in abstract thought process, loss of verbal communication skills, and a change in personality. Now, I'm not diagnosing him, but those of you who've mentioned Trump in the same sentence with the 25th Amendment can't possibly feel comfortable with Joe being in the White House. But maybe that's why you guys in the establishment are rallying around him, because he'll be easy to manipulate. Not Bernie, though. He's a lot like Trump in that respect. You can't put a saddle on Sanders. He'll spit the bit out and buck you right off. Biden's definitely the establishment's choice, and that's fine with me. How I see it, Biden will be easier to beat in the general election, and I'd say a Biden presidency would pose less of a threat to our republic, too. Well, that's my 2 cents. Who do you guys think will be easier to beat, Bernie or Biden? And who do you think poses a greater threat to our republic? Tell us in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic, click on the link in the description and give what you can.